is Vanessa, Charman Ward. I'd like to tell you the story of how I came to be standing here. I grew up in Tauranga on a nectarine blueberry orchard near the Waiwa River and still live there. I went to Tauranga Primary School and Tauranga Girls College. I accepted a post office bursary to study electrical engineering at the University of Auckland. I worked for Telecom and lived in Auckland during my corporate career. 17 years ago, I returned home with my husband and 2 preschoolers. When Amy turned 5, I found local parents had to queue the cars down the centre of State Highway 29 during drop-off and pick-up times at Tauranga School. Trucks passed so close to the cars that they would shake. I worked with Tauranga City Council, NZTA and the police to see what could be done to get to school safely. We were able to get the speed limit reduced, the centre strip widened, and most importantly get funding for a new school bus which is still running. I saw that buses make a significant difference to safety and traffic congestion in a growing city. When Amy and Ben had both started school, I went back to work as the project manager for Tauranga's fibre broadband rollout. Our team passed over 40,000 houses over 6 years. It was interesting working in construction and learning how important it is to protect the environment during construction and development work. When the broadband project had finished, I moved into real estate. After the corporate world, I enjoyed working with and helping older people. 4 years ago, I joined Grey Power and have been part of the committee advocating for older people since then, elder housing in particular, to help our ageing population. As part of the push for new housing in Tauranga, all bare land is being evaluated. As a keen golfer, I was surprised or shocked to find that the Tauranga Golf Club was also being considered for housing. I was on the golf club board during part of the evaluation process. Luckily there was consultation with the community, and the community wanted to keep our green spaces. It made me realise how easily parts of Tauranga that have been enjoyed for generations can be lost through population pressures. Many years ago, a row of Taiwan cherries were planted on our lifestyle property. They were sold in garden centres and readily available. These trees are now huge. They have pretty dark pink flowers in spring. Your seeds spread easily and the trees grow quickly. We've ended up with hundreds of seedlings of varying sizes spread throughout our property, which we are working to eliminate. The cherry trees crowd out our native trees and take over. This spring, many areas of Tauranga had dark pink flowers blossoming, but unless we want pink to be our colour, then this tree needs to be controlled. Invaders like this creep up quietly, and before you know it, our biodiversity is under threat. We need the Bay of Plenty Regional Council to maintain their focus on biodiversity threats to our environment and control them. This year I attended the Bay of Plenty Regional Council hearing for consent for stormwater management for the Tauranga West development. I was advocating for the Waiwa River. This area behind Tauranga School will have capacity for up to 4,000 new houses. This will increase flooding of the properties downstream, such as the Rowing Club, Miles Lane Reserve and Hospice. The Bay of Plenty Council put in conditions for vital monitoring of water quality and other potential effects on the environment. The Bay of Plenty Regional Council protects air, land and water quality for our residents and manages our regional bus network. When the call came for nominations for Bay of Plenty Regional Council, I realised that I felt strongly about what happens to our beautiful city and how we face the environmental threats of population growth and climate change. My 3 priorities are sustainable growth, so planning for the future development while protecting our environment, being future ready, preparing for climate change, as well as for our ageing population, having a healthy environment, keeping our fresh air and water pure, and maintaining a focus on biodiversity and biosecurity. So, I am standing here today to ask you to vote Vanessa so that I can join Bay of Plenty Regional Council to overcome these challenges. I'm Vanessa, Charman. Thank you. I'm going to answer questions 3, which is about the next 10 years. So my vision for the next 10 years is to preserve and protect our beautiful environment for the people that live here and for future generations, while our towns and cities continue to grow around us. This will be achieved with defined roles that allow Auckland Regional Council to work closely with the local councils and iwi. We will continue to reduce contaminants in our waterways. We will have a well-educated region on the biodiversity threats that our region face and what can be done to prevent the spread. We will have development and growth with good understanding of the risks to the environment and how to manage those risks. We will continue to carry out risk analysis of global warming threats and put in place mitigating measures based on those risks. We will have developed an efficient and cost-effective regional transport network that reduces damage to the environment and provides a popular alternative to growing traffic congestion. Our region will be one that our residents and descendants are proud of and care about. Thank you.